Hi, my name is Alan Garrett. Of course, I'm going to lose my voice right now. I am the chair of the board of the Southern Center for Human Rights. My qualifications for this job, I think, are just that I love the Southern Center and that I'm immensely proud to be associated with them and all the work they do. I'm supposed to do closing remarks and an ask, but the award winners did just such an outstanding job of keeping the focus of this event on what it's supposed to be and expressing appreciation of ourselves and our fellow civil rights defenders and appreciation of the Southern Center. So I'm going to minimize the ask component of this only because others have done it so much better, but I do urge you to study what the Southern Center has done, listen to the very small piece that you've heard tonight, and find it in your hearts to support the center to the best of your ability. On behalf of the center, its staff, and its board of directors, I want to express my deepest appreciation to each of you for making time to attend this event tonight. I also want to extend my genuine congratulations to tonight's award winners. And of course, I also know Brian, and I've had the opportunity to spend many hours with him on election days, benefiting from his wisdom. I also want to express my most heartfelt thanks to our wonderful sponsors tonight, including my firm and Tamar and Jay. I want to thank both of them for not just leading the firm's support of the Southern Center, but also being co-counsel with Southern Center in the long-running solitary confinement litigation. Both of you have really carried the water for the firm and made me, again, proud to be your partners in that litigation. And every one of you has given your time, talent, or money to Southern Center. As Terica noted, Southern Center's theme for 2024 comes from the great writer Octavia Butler. All that you touch, you change. All that you change, changes you. As I pondered this quote, I was reminded of the story of the young girl who was walking along the beach when she discovered thousands of starfish had been washed ashore. She began picking them up one by one and throwing them in the ocean. An older man approached her and told her, "You can't save all these starfish. You can't begin to make a difference." She was a little girl. She cried for a little while and felt crushed, but then she bent down, picked up another starfish, and threw it in the ocean. She turned to the older man and said, "Well, I made a difference for that one." Moved, the old man joined her, after which passersby also joined by, and all the starfish were saved. It's a happy story. None of us can change everything that's wrong in this world. Southern Center, who, and I've said it to probably a lot of you individually, I'll say it to the group, does so much. Like the good for humanity per dollar return is just outstanding, and I just can't say that enough. Southern Center cannot save every wrongfully incarcerated litigant, secure the release of every individual serving a disproportionate sentence, or effectuate the immediate humane treatment of persons in terrible prison conditions and solitary confinement. You've heard references to the gum litigation. It was filed in 2015. Case numbers in federal court tell you the year in case you ever forget. I think we have been associated with it since, I think Southern Center came in 2016, and we've been associated with it since shortly thereafter. And it really has been a long haul. Again, I'm telling a lot of people what you already know. Prison litigation, you just do tours of duty, right? It's just like first you fight, you survive the motion dismiss, and then, maybe you negotiate a settlement, but that's just step one, and then you fight about the settlement, and then you have contempt, and then you negotiate an extension of the settlement, so that's step two, and then finally you get to the third contempt, or the second contempt, and the third big event, where, fortunately, we had a great attentive judge and got a 100-page contempt order, but that is the culmination of years and years of trip after trip to visit these people, and again, the inherent worth of every person, these people that are suffering these deplorable conditions, and gathering the facts, telling their story, giving them hope, letting them know that their lives matter and that they aren't disposable. And so, to get a 100-page contempt order is just thousands upon thousands of hours of work. So again, I just want to encourage you to give everything you can. Every case Southern Center brings, every public policy project Southern Center drives, and we've heard about some newer ones tonight, gives hope for change. And every penny any one of you gives to Southern Center, as well as every hour you can contribute to Southern Center's efforts, can change things for the better for someone. And that, in turn, will change you. So thank you again for coming. Give early and often, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you.